This is a company pre-AI, before LLMs came to the scene, and they have done a lot of customized work for government entities, large defense companies, where it helps make sense of big data.
Okay.
Basically, it goes back to that big data days where
I
if
remember
you're
those.
dealing with large amounts of data, they can help you create a pretty dashboard that can, give you the insights from unstructured data. Now, with all the LLMs coming to the scene, they clearly have made a pivot towards incorporating LLMs as part of the solution. And what we have seen is accelerating growth over the last 13 quarters. So this is the 13th consecutive quarter of top line acceleration. And 93% growth is very impressive for a software company. But when I look at, the customer base, we're talking about 1,000 customers. So it's very high ASPs, very high monetization at their customer base, which, like I said, half of this is coming from the government. And so from that perspective, a typical enterprise company like Microsoft has got over 100,000 customers. Even a Snowflake or Databricks has got 20,000 plus customers. Palantir is just catering to 1,000 customers. And that's the real risk for me when I look at the growth trajectory next couple of years.
So you're saying that's a source of fragility rather than a source of strength for Palantir.
Yeah.
What could disrupt that? I mean, does that make Palantir more vulnerable to a competitor coming in?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that the CEO has been so vocal about Anthropic and OpenAI and how suddenly, out of all the companies, Palantir is supporting open source. I mean, this is a company that has benefited greatly from selling a proprietary solution, and now it's coming out and being so vocal about open source support. So that, I think, gives you an indication that they do see the competition coming from the likes of OpenAI and Anthropic, as well as the hyperscalers. I mean, what Palantir did really well was they had this concept called FDE, forward deployed engineers, that were part of their employee base. So when you're installing a solution, the FDEs actually help you get there faster. And now all of these companies, whether it's Microsoft, Amazon, they have this FDE team that they are using to deploy their own LLM. So I think competition-wise, I feel there will be more competition from Palantir, and they can see that, which is why they are being so vocal with open weight support. And I mean, the growth trajectory, they guided to increase top line growth. So it was a beat and raise quarter. But to my mind, the growth rates will normalize, and that's where the higher valuation kind of creates a risk.
All right, you mentioned Anthropic, because
Yeah.
we're looking for a potential IPO maybe later this year. Bloomberg News has got a story that Anthropic has struck a $10 billion deal for computing capacity from a months-old infrastructure startup. Okay, making the Claude maker's latest effort to keep pace with demand for its products. What is that all about?
I mean, right now, Anthropic is just getting compute from wherever they can, whether it's SpaceX or Meta or, these, in this case, this small company, Bitcoin mining company that has compute to sell.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Bitcoin mining company is now providing compute for an AI play.
Yeah, because at the end, it's a data center.
That's the dream for these Bitcoin mining companies once they make the transition.
I mean, compute is agnostic of where, that data center is set up, what purpose it was used for in the past. It doesn't matter. Compute is, you need processing capability with live power connected to a grid. That's all you care
And just
about.
to be clear, we never used the term compute before, did we?
Not in that way. We used it as a verb.
Yes, we never said as a noun.
Yeah, well,
Right? See, I just
yeah.
wanted to make sure. I'm calling these
Yeah.
tech people out on some of this stuff.
Well, they make up a lot of words.
They do.
You know.
But I need more compute. Is that what you?
That's
do I
what
need?
all these LLMs need. If you listen to any conference they are on, they'll tell you the world needs 10 times, 50 times more compute than currently available.